Hello everyone, I welcome you in the session of React. Today, as we have a first session of React, the session would be introduction to React, and after that we will see what are all the environment setups we have to do for running React. And after that doing that, we will just run our hello world example to see how exactly React work. So let's start. React is a flexible JavaScript library that is both declarative and efficient for building new user interface. So we can see React is a JavaScript library which we can use to build a new user interface, that is UI. React allow you to design and develop complex UIs with the help of very small and isolated pieces of code that are referred as a component. This we can consider as we have a small pieces of code. Every small piece solution, it solves some problem, and combinedly it solves a big problem. We can consider this as a complex UI. We will have a small pieces which can be used in the complex UI. So React allow us to design and develop a complex UI with the help of small and isolated pieces of code that is called as component. React has a lot of variant in its components offering. React helps with the reusable UI components creation. These components presents data that move and alter over a time. Now let's come to the prerequisites to learn the React. We should have a knowledge of HTML and JavaScript. We can say it like basic HTML and JavaScript understanding. We should be familiar with the programming concepts like objects, classes, functions, and arrays. And then we need to gain understanding on what ES6 code compiles to. And for this, you can refer Babel REPL. React features JSX, components, Flux and unidirectional data flow, and license. So let's discuss JSX. JSX stands for JavaScript Extension, which is recommended in React development. There is no hard and fast way or any rule related to JSX has to be used in uh, React, or in some way it has to be used. We can use this to show how UI should look like. Next is component. React applications are built up using component. There is a definite thought process that has to go on into React development, as the code should be very much maintainable when you get into the larger scale project. So code would be maintainable when the existing code will be reused. Okay, so we will have a short code with the help of components. We can reuse existing code with the help of component concept of React. Next is Flux and unidirectional data flow. Flux is a design pattern that enforces keeping your data unidirectional. By this pattern, React supports to keep unidirectional data flow, which further makes it very easy to understand the application. Now let's come to the license, which is given by Facebook. So license to React is given by Facebook. Now let's come to the advantages of React. Usage of virtual DOM as against regular DOM makes it quicker, since virtual DOM is a lot quicker over the regular DOM. Regular DOM is not as quick as virtual DOM. So the advantages is it is faster. Ability to work on both client server. So it is like client side also React can work, and React can work on the server side as well with the help of other framework. With the use of component and data patterns reliability, it is improved and a better way to use other UI framework. We can say with the use of component and data patterns readability is improved. We can say the readability of the program is improved with the help of other UI framework. React limitations. Some developers might feel it awkward using inline templates and JSX in React. React only covers view and model layers of an application, hence making it dependent on some framework or the other to complete the tooling set for the development. So now let's come to the environment setup for the React.js. We saw what is React, what are the advantages and what are the limitation of React. Now let's come to the environment setup related to React.js. Here we will discuss the steps we have to do to set up our environment for React development. You might feel that there are so many steps for this to get started, but believe me, this will help you to achieve faster development very soon. So let's start. You will require Node.js and NPM installed on your computer or on your system to get the React.js development setup. Yes, so Node.js and NPM are the basic requirement. Node.js is the platform that is required for the React development. After the successful installation of both Node.js and NPM, then comes to the part of installing React.js. Yes, so as we said, first we should have Node.js and NPM, then we can have React.js. So React.js is a bit dependent on Node.js and NPM. So then we will come to the React.js. So there are two ways to do that. First is installing React.js using Webpack and Babel, and then we can just install React.js using the create React app command. So as I have seen, I would suggest using second way, that is create React app, because this command is the combination of all the commands. So it will be shorter way and it would be easy to understand. But first we should understand how we can install by the both ways. Okay, so let's come to the installing React.js using Webpack and Babel. So let us see how to do that. Webpack is a module bundler which helps us to manage and to load dependent modules and compiles them into a single file or bundle. This bundle can be used during your application development using either by the command line interface or by configuring in a webpack.config file. Babel, on the other hand, is JavaScript compiler and transpiler, which help us to convert one source code into the another format. We are going to use Babel as it converts all your ESX features in your code to ES5 format. So it returns or it can run on all the browsers. With the dependencies for the installation process handled and understood, let us get down to the business of installation altogether. Okay, so now we will see how we usually install React.js. So let's come to that. So it is saying create the root. First we have to create a root folder. Fine, so let's come to the and let's see the command. What we are doing, root folder is React.js application. Okay, so now let's come to the desktop and we will open the command prompt. Okay, I'm opening command prompt and I will bring it. Okay, so command prompt is open.